Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn the difference between function components and the class components. So let's start the tutorial. So functional components basically a plain JavaScript function that accepts the props and argument and returns the React element, which we have already discussed. If we go and here we have created a functional component, right? And it is just accepting a prop method, right? And it's just returning that list in the app.js that we have explained, correct? Next we have no render method. If I go this, only they have return method, correct? Next we have stateless components. They are you simply accept data and display them in form. Simply what we have done, you just accept a variable and simply display in that, correct? Responsible for rendering UI, correct? We have only returned the UI only. React lifecycle methods like component map mount are not used in functional components. Next, hooks can be easily used in the functional component. So we are using use state. That hook state will be used in the functional component. Constructors that they are not used. So we should avoid the functional components and much as possible that you can use the React class-based component. A class component requires to extend from the React. If I go my previous header.js, you can say here we have the render method, right? And it extends the React component, right? It extends the React component. Must have the render method. It has the render method. Whenever whatever you render any kind of method, you can render it over here, right? Next, we have a stateful component. So here you can define the component it mount, component will mount, constructor, and you can manage your states accordingly and fetch the data and store the data in the states. Correct? Next, we have the React lifecycle methods like the components. For example, component it mount, we can use it, right? Different syntax that is for the class-based component. That means here this way is its method used. I explained it. This dot state you can state here you can define the variable or this dot state. Uh, it's a syntax here you can say name that should be null. This way you can define the states, right? So in the different syntax for the use state here we have used like this, right? Constructors are also used. We have already show you. Let me redo if it is redo, right? Okay, control C, control Z. See, we have component it mount, we have constructor. So in the class based component we can use the constructors and component it mount, right? So this is how we can in react based component, react based class based component, we can use it everything on it, right? So this is the basic difference between. So on the behalf of it, which method you are going to choose, it depends on to you, right? So I have explained the function component and the class based components in React. So whatever is suitable, I personally use in the higher projects, that is the class based components, and it's very easy to maintain all the logics over here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.